All right, we're create Perik Hey Mishnah. Hey, fifth Mishnah in the fifth chapter. Hamasachet Keritot. So we've been learning until now. We learned in the last two Mishnayot ago that when everyone agrees that when you're chayav chatat, then you bring what's called the korban asham talui, not a mi'ilah. But only when you're chayav a korban chatat, then you bring asham talui. In the last Mishnah, we were discussing what happens if you have two pieces, one of hegdesh and one of chulin, and that's the case of mi'ilah. In our Mishnah, we're going to talk about not hegdesh, we're going to talk about chulin plus chelev. Chelev is prohibited fat. If you eat it, there's a chiyuv korban chatat. Says the Mishnah. Chaticha shel chulin, v'chaticha shel chelev. You have two pieces, one chulin, one chelev. Chulin permitted, chelev, if you eat it, you chayav chatat. Achal achat mehem, ve'eni yadua eza mehen achal. So you ate one of them, you don't know which one you ate. Maybe asham talui. That's the classic case of asham talui. It's a safek. You had both of them in front of you. You know the isur was there. Maybe you ate it, maybe you didn't. That is the case where the Torah says you bring an asham talui. Okay. Achalat hashniya, maybe chatat. If you ate the other one, then you bring a korban chatat. If you ate both of them, then you definitely know you ate the chelev, and of course you have to bring a korban chatat. Achalat harishona uba acher b'achalat hashniya. Okay. If you eat one of them, and then somebody else comes along and eats the second one, then the Mishnah says zeh may be, the Tanna Kama says asham talui, but zeh may be asham talui. Divrei Rabbi Akiva. Now, in the Kahati says that in the Gemara, I think the Gemara takes it out. The Gemara says it's not Rabbi Akiva. It makes sense. This is not Rabbi Akiva's opinion. It's a classic position. One person ate one of the two pieces. The other one ate the other of the two pieces. There's no difference between that and if one person only ate one. Meaning, it's each of them is a safek korban chatat. And in the case of safek korban chatat, then each one has to bring an asham talui. Really interesting question. Really interesting question. Rabbi Shimon says, Shneim mevi'im chatat echad. She says, look, it's really interesting. First, Rabbi Shimon didn't make sense to me, but now I think about it. He says, they both bring a korban chatat, and they do it conditionally. And Rabbi Yossi Omer says, Rabbi Yossi, ein shnayim mevi'im chatat echad. Two people can't bring one korban chatat, like we said before. So Rabbi Yossi is the Tanna Kama. But if you think about it, which one do we like better? In the case of one guy ate one and the other guy ate another. So in one perspective, it's like the first case. Each one is a case of safek. So they should both bring an asham talui. Each one is safek. But if you think about it, when you have a case of safek, okay, in every case of safek, when I eat it, okay, it's possible that maybe I violated isur. But if my friend comes along and eats the other one, it's not possible that both of us violated the isur. So maybe you would say it's not possible to have two korban asham taluis when there's only one isur. So Rabbi Shimon seems to make a little bit more sense and says they both should bring one korban chatat. Whereas everyone else says no. In fact, you're right, they didn't do two isurim, but each one of them did a possible isur. And so then each one would have to bring an asham Torah. Let's just fill in the chart. And the reason I'm doing this chart is just so you'll be able to sort of track. Let's make this a little bit smaller and we'll move it up. So you can track the Mishnayot. They're all connected to one another. So in the case of chulin and chelev, where there's a chatat, if you eat one of them, asham talui. You eat the other one guy, same guy, then it's chayav chatat. You eat one, and then another one comes and eats the other. Tanna Kama says each one, they both bring asham talui. Okay? Kol echad, each one brings she'em mevi'im asham talui. Rabbi Shimon says they both bring chatat, achat, v'shutafu. They both bring one chatat in partnership. We'll stop here. And we'll dedicate our learning to the memory of Tzipora Bashmuel Moshe Dvar Leah. Make it a great day.